So guys, we've got crazy news. Fourth video of the day today, and thank you everybody who has tagged me about this news, who has left comments on my videos about this news. Got a lot of people informing me about this, and I appreciate it greatly. One little problem, I normally don't upload so many videos in a day, and I think there's like no notifications after the third one anyways, meaning YouTube probably definitely thinks I'm spamming people. So if you wouldn't mind liking, that would be much appreciated to help this video get out there, because I'm pretty sure it's going to struggle to get out there. And this is definitely stuff I want to talk about with you guys, because look at this. Paper Bag Boy interviewed Paimon VA Karina, but there's a part of that interview that is especially noteworthy. That being this section where Karina, right there, says apparently she's stepping down as Paimon. Now, there are a few things to be skeptical about regarding like the specific details of this. For example, if she willingly stepped down, or if Hoyo took action against her and she's trying to spin it a certain way or anything like that, because this is someone who, to be quite frank, I don't really trust for obvious reasons. I mean, she has lied in the past, multiple times been caught in lies. But let's play the clip. This is about 20 seconds from the interview and see what she has to say here, shall we?
So are there any new
I turn this up a little louder actually too. There we go.
major roles coming up for you soon, or is it still just going to be Paimon? I know you're not voicing Paimon at the moment, but is there any new roles that you have coming up?
Correct. After Jacob was replaced, I sent notice to Hoyo saying that I would no longer voice Paimon until they became union, so they'll probably just replace me.
So are
Oh, that was the clip. It's done. I was about to say, like, all around the world, hundreds of thousands of Hoyo players and gamers in general and people in general on the internet cheered. Parties were thrown. Parties were scheduled. Liquor store sales just shot up. So did Primo Gems. As a matter of fact, we saw CN players saying that if Hoyo replaced Paimon, that they would top up those Genesis crystals. They would top up those Primos. As mentioned, I am, of course, skeptical that this is the way things really went down. Maybe she was going to get replaced and she wants to try and do one final, like, oh, yes, see, I am so virtuous to the strike that I even said I would step down, or something like that, to try and make herself look better. I don't know. I'm not saying that's a fact. I'm just saying, man, I'm like, I don't find it like particularly wise to believe what she says. Like there might be a little bit more to it that she's leaving out or something, right? But we're gonna hop over to the Genshin Impact subreddit to see what some people are saying. Spoiler alert, they're very happy, of course. And credit to Paper Bag Boy for getting this interview. Like, I'm actually kind of shocked that she did this. And again, I'm just like skeptical. Like, why would she do this? Hopefully he asked her at some point in the interview about Pomeranian of Doom. I don't think he did. He probably didn't, but that would have been hilarious too. So I was actually so excited about this news that I didn't even catch that she said the wrong name. She said that freaking, she said that she said Jacob got replaced, John got replaced, Jacob replaced John. So that's just especially funny. She's all like trying to harass Jacob with these other people for replacing John, and she doesn't even get John's name right there. Great job.
After Jacob was replaced.
And so, to be quite frank, I recorded the rest of this video already, but I went back and I'm adding this part now because I just saw that she's on Blue Sky as well making this statement. So just keep in mind, this was recorded after the rest, and then after we talk about this, then the rest of the video was supposed to come. But I'm putting this first because this is important, so hopefully that made sense. On Blue Sky, Karina says, "Thanks, Paper Bag Boy, for having me, but yeah, I make the announcement here that after John got recast," she got it right that time at least, "that was the final straw for me, and I told Hoyo I was not coming back to record until they signed the SAG interim agreement, as I have still been dealing with my contract being broken again and again and again from them not paying me on time on a consistent basis, not being paid within the 30 days as my contract states, waiting anywhere from 3 to 5 months on average for my paychecks. This is why contracts mean nothing if the game isn't union, because contracts are not enforceable without a union." That's not true. Hoyo still refuses to sign an AI protection contract, and even if they did sign my contract and several of my castmates' contracts are broken on a regular basis, this is why we need SAG. Oh my gosh, the bootlicking is like off the charts, bro. Because without SAG, these companies know that we do not have the money to fight them in court, as most of us, including myself, already live paycheck to paycheck. Yeah, so I mentioned throughout this video that I'm very skeptical of what she says, and this just makes me even more skeptical. Like, this comes off like she was getting replaced. this is in my opinion. This comes off like, yeah, she was getting replaced, and she's trying to get ahead of it now. Wants to try and make herself seem good, try to get something out of it at least. I don't know, man. I repeat that point throughout this video as it goes on when we take a look at the Genshin Impact subreddit. So like, I suppose I won't like yap on anymore. I'll just get to the next part. Let me know what you guys think about this. Very skeptical, very suspicious. Oh, and there is one more thing. She would add on saying, I'm refusing to work until Hoyo actually agrees to protect their actors. If they replace me, that shows how they treat their actors. We are asking for very simple things, getting paid on time, AI protections, and 4-hour contracts to actually be honored. Of course, we know that there's a lot more to Hoyo becoming a union project than just that. But she does leave a little bit of hope there for her 5 fans that maybe Hoyo will sign the agreement and she won't be replaced after all. But let's keep in mind the possibility that she might be lying, having potentially already been replaced by Hoyo, and this is now damage control, in which, if that's really happening here, she's now openly lying further and gaslighting her own followers. But that takes us to our Genshin Impact 31 minutes ago. The post titled, Paimon's voice actor Karina Boetker announces that she won't be voicing Paimon. We can see comments, top comments, such as, nothing of value is lost. Something of value is gained. Paimon stonk? All right, Paimon has been freed, man. Paimon has been freed, potentially. Imagine if this incident suddenly caused people to spend more on this game as a celebration. Oh, it is. Yeah, look what this person says right here. From what I heard, some parts of the CN fandom actually deleted Genshin and stopped spending on the game until they fired the problematic VAs. Basically, they told Hoyo to stop this nonsense. Oh, okay, it's a little different than what I was talking about earlier about like firing Paimon alone. But yeah, I mean, there's that too, I guess. We gained value. I got used to her voice, but if we actually got a second VA for Paimon that works somewhere that is not Formosa, we might get an actual gentle voice. Probably got recast. Oh, here we go. Yeah, see, this is kind of what I'm thinking here. Probably got recast and trying to deflect, was voicing Paimon the entire strike and now decides to leave the role. Yeah, sure. Can't say I'll miss her voice. We'll read a few more of these. She played the wrong cards, really. I'm not saying you need to be a sellout, but the fact that she chose to go with the cult-like union instead of sticking to her role in a contract with Genshin is genuinely frying me. Frying me. Like, sure, if this entire fiasco was real, then of course go ask for your rights. But she 100% knew that this entire thing was a hoax. SAG-AFTRA doesn't give a dang about them, yet they die before admitting they were wrong. The fun, oh yeah, we talked about yesterday, I think it was yesterday, right? Yeah, the SAG-AFTRA live stream they held where Duncan Crabtree Ireland and Elmaleh, what's her name? Sarah Elmaleh, was that it? The last name was Elmaleh, I'm pretty sure. But these execs for SAG-AFTRA were just there like tripling down on everything. The funny thing is, Genshin isn't even on the list of projects under this drama. They literally get in problems in China before they even think about using AI. All in all, play stupid games, win stupid prizes is what fits her. Please be gone. We're going to make sure that Karina stayed gone while saying hello to the new voice actor, which will be better than the old one, and even get some players to turn the English dub on. Everybody cheered. Best thing she can do. It's performative and meaningless, not gonna lie. She only did this because of pressure, not because she actually wanted to do it. If she wanted to strike, Paimon should have been silent from the start of the strike like everyone else. Or she actually got recast already, and this is her way of coming out on top. But yeah, I'm so ready to never hear her again. You guys know my opinion already. I've stated it plenty of times. I'm obviously skeptical of what Paimon's claiming, but as this person kind of gets to at the end there, like the ultimate thing really is if, regardless of circumstances, if she really does end up getting recast, this is something that so many people are going to be happy about. And I'm sure many people in the comment section here are going to be really happy, and I'm excited to see the comments on this video. So the next best thing from here would be like the actual like patch notes. If we get a patch for Genshin and it's like new VA for Paimon, or however they phrased it officially. I forget like how they phrased it for the recent Honkai one, but could you just imagine that? Update Paimon VA. It's like, it'll be like lines changed for Paimon or something like that. You know, it's also good news that if Karina gets replaced, indeed, if she gets replaced, that she would hopefully get replaced with a non-union VA who's really excited to do the work, who likes Genshin, likes the community, and that's someone who would be making some good money. You know, there's some good lines that Paimon has in the game, that's for sure. So that would be like a very wholesome conclusion. It would also, of course, take further power away from these nonsensical, power-hungry VAs and their corrupt union. We'll read a few more. doesn't this prove what everyone was saying was correct? That it was not about AI protections, it was about unionizing the game and company. Well, yeah, I mean, that's something we all kind of knew already, but more evidence supporting that, I suppose, is not a bad thing. So she spent the entire time complaining how she was going to keep voicing that's her only source of income, but she supported the strike. Now I'm supposed to believe she decided not to continue? Yeah, right. She got notice she was being replaced and is trying to deflect. Similarly, this comment. If she stopped voicing Paimon after John got replaced, 1, why was she still voiced while others were voiceless? 2, why when people were calling her a hypocrite for still working yet judging Jacob, instead of saying, I'm actually not voicing Paimon anymore, she says, I have bills to pay, I'm disabled. She got to be lying. She got fired and is coming out to say she stopped working on her own to prevent people from mocking her. There's no way she hasn't been voicing Paimon for around 2 months now, especially when she's only now saying that she hasn't been voicing Paimon. Why not publicly say she stopped voicing Paimon as a show of support for John? And then people question the process of how many lines are recorded in advance and all that. Whatever the case may be there, perhaps it's true that maybe these lines were recorded in advance and that's why. But the second bullet point here, so to speak, is certainly a good point regardless. That being that this whole time she's told one story about all of this, which seems to now contradict the story that she's trying to tell us about her apparently stepping down all the way back when John got replaced. Things really don't add up in my opinion, and seems to be a lot of people also questioning this too. So yeah, I'll leave it there for now. Let me know what you guys think. Her potentially lying again, she's already lied a lot in the past. Her potentially lying again could be a reason why she would even want to do this interview too. Like maybe she decided to use the interview as a way of making it seem more believable or something. Who knows, man. Like I said, consider letting me know what you think in the comments. Maybe tomorrow we'll watch more of the interview. Paper Bag Boy shouts out, he's the one who got the interview. I will link it in the description for you if you want to watch the whole thing on your own. And yeah, thanks again for tuning in to a late 4th video of the day. Sorry for the kind of spammy stuff. I did not expect to have like 2 breaking news things occurring late at night tonight, but that's just the way things unfolded. And yeah, hope you enjoyed the coverage. Consider liking and subscribing if you did. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next one.